Oh my god, amazing! I can't believe it! Another video where I am going to update my custom Lego town called Soul Town. So welcome to On the Brick with me, Solbrick.
I have this amazing...
Oh, sorry. I have this pretty lovely tram mock that I made some time ago. And it has a little tram station over here next to the Ministry of Love. But as you clearly can see, this is a bit unfinished. And I used to have a skyscraper right here. The reason it's not here currently is because I've made this structure that will elevate it a bit, lift it up. Because I want to cover this area, I have a train tunnel going in here where the tram can pass through. And that would create a new level. I also want to make the fake tunnel. All of this will result in a platform going over here to here. We will have stairwells up there and a stairwell there. Unfortunately, that means that this mock over here for the container storage area will have to go. I know it's one of my most beloved mocks. As Nelly Furtado sang, all good things come to an end.
Let's start assembling.
Stairwell or stairway, here is one of them. You can see that I have this arc structure here with a ventilation unit. The fake background for it, so it will look like it will continue a bit more than just hitting the wall. The structure in here is basically just one of these stair pieces and then bricks on top, like so. I'm not going to build anything on this area today. There will be some sort of a factory there later. Here's the platform or bridge that will go on top of it. I'm not using a lot of blue parts for my city build, so I like to use them as structure instead. This will then go on top of here. Oh yeah, baby. Move that to the back. Second platform is this one, Le Bidet, the toilet. There's actually nothing inside of here because the train track will go there, but this will cover that part. It almost looks like a face. Woo! And that will be placed like so. So now you can see that we are starting to get a tram tunnel. In the back here, there's really no space for buildings, but I don't want it to be just a blue wall. I'm going to fake it with these facade builds that are basically just one dot deep. And you see these buildings in older parts of cities in Sweden, small wooden houses. I'm using these snot pieces and then just tiles on to get that wood paneling look. This also uses snot pieces, and then I'm using the gold bar in gray. And another little house here. Kind of reminds me of the facades that we see in indoor playgrounds.
I'm a Barbie girl.
The Democratic People's Republic of Soul Town is funded by you, the viewer, via your views that I get ad revenue for, but also via those kind donations from the thanks button that's somewhere here. Tack så mycket. In with some lovely detailing. We got that flower, we got a tree, and we got the Octown oil pump that will be as a statue in front of the entrance to the Octown Tower. We're not done just yet. We have the entrance for the train tunnel, which looks like so. We have the second stairway, a little arch here, and the bricks down there, and some foliage on the side. Some news on the wall. Up here we have the hot dog vendor, hot doggy. All of this comes together in a fun way for children and grown-ups to play with. Now we need to pop it in its place. First we have to pop in the Octown Tower. Gotta be super careful so that the stabilizing parts don't fall off. I have a slope over here just to help that guide into its correct position. The middle section here, I guess they can poop and pee on the tracks. And the front section, which is the killer for this little build. I would argue that that looks a bit unsafe, so here is a safety rail that we will be putting in here. Would you have a look at that? I've been wanting to shoot from this angle for quite some time, but we always have that problem with it being super unfinished back there. The depth that you get here from having the train track like this. Most of my train tracks is of course in a loop just around the town, but here we have this end station for the tram. Mighty impressive. And I really like this angle as well with the backdrop. We can put in a happy little garbage truck back here. That even helps to cover the black hole a bit better, making that look a bit more realistic. Time to wind up the drone. And have my beautiful drone footage of this area. If we move back here, it kind of really blends in. I'm thinking about the background mostly. You can pretend that those buildings are further away than those buildings. And when I pop in more buildings around here, I think that will be less visible. I do have a request for you, the viewer, and that is to stay out of the nonsense, stay awesome, and please subscribe.